A very fresh morning to all students. This is part 2 of lesson number 5, A View from the Top by Bachendri Pal. I hope students that whatever I have explained in part 1, you all of you understood it properly and you have completed word meanings and two question answer in your fair notebook. Now in this part I will explain remaining part of the lesson and remaining 3 and 4 question of your textbook. Now all of you observe it properly. Now first of all look at here the remaining word meanings of the lesson. Now here I have given 12 number 1 to 11 I have explained in first part of the video. Okay. So look at here students. So student I have start in this video from word number 12. Ascent, the process of going up. I repeat once again, ascent, the process of going up. Now word number 13. Avalanche, AVALANCHE, means the large mass of snow and ice crashing down the side of a mountain. Quite long meaning of this word. I repeat once again, avalanche, the large mass of snow and ice crashing down the side of a mountain. That especially be found in the mountain area which is full of snow. Number 14. Expedition, a long journey for a particular purpose. I repeat once again, EXPEDITION. Expedition means a long journey for a particular purpose. Here in this lesson, Bachendri Pal doing expedition. Here the purpose of her journey to reach on the peak of the mountain Everest. Okay. So look at here. Next word, gutsy, means brave or you can say courageous. Out of these two, you have to remember any one meaning properly. And if you remember both, then it is well and good. Word number 16. Fulfill, to make or cause something to come true. I repeat once again, fulfill. The meaning of this word is to make or cause. Here cause means reason. Something to come true. Next, treks. TREKS. Treks means long difficult walks. Generally the mountain areas treks were very difficult. Okay, so here long difficult walks. Number 18. Beyond my reach means outside my range or limits. I repeat once again, beyond my reach, outside my range or limits. Okay, so these are the remaining word meanings of this lesson. You have to write all these word meanings in your fair notebook and same time you have to learn the meaning of these all words. Okay, now look at the remaining part of the lesson. As we know students that this lesson is not in the form of story but in the form of an interview, right? So some more questions asked by interviewer to Bachendri Pal and she was giving all the answers in detail so that we get proper informations about her expedition. Now see the next question. What interviewer was asking to Bachendri Pal? You must have a great interest in mountaineering to have gone through this kind of training. It must have been dangerous too. Now the interviewer was asking about the training and he wanted to know that how was the training, whether this training was dangerous. Now see what was the reply she had given. Yes, there are dangers. Bachendri Pal told that there are many dangers Here she was sharing with us. In fact, we had a frightening experience before the final ascent. Okay? Before the going process of going up, we have a one terrible experience. So, now what is the terrible experience? Look at here. To Mount Everest. We were at a camp when it was struck by an avalanche. Almost everyone in the team was hurt. Means here the word avalanche means, as I told, that a large mass of snow and ice crashing down the side of a mountain, and that was a very frightening experience for Bachendri Pal. Almost everyone in the team was hurt. No one remained safe. All were hurt. It, I was buried under hardened snow. Who was buried? Bachendri Pal was buried under hardened snow, and a team member had to dig through the snow to rescue me. She was buried under the snow because of the sudden large mass of snow, or you can say ice crashing down by the side of the mountain. So she was buried under the snow, and other team members had to dig through the snow to rescue me. They have with that axe dig the snow and rescue her. I had a big bump on my head. That was an injury. Because of that terrifying experience, there was a one bump on her head, which was quite painful, and she was feeling pain also. Rescue teams from other camps helped to move the injured to hospitals for treatment, and at that time that rescue team help all that injured person, and instantly they have given the treatment for that they move that injured persons to the hospitals for giving best treatment despite the pain. Even Bachendri Pal was also suffering from pain. I chose not to return with the rescue teams. So that time it shows that Bachendri Pal was a very daring woman and a very courageous woman. So she chose not to return with the rescue team because of this dangerous experience. She had not decided to go with that rescue team back at the home. I wanted to continue with the expedition. Still, she was continue in her expedition. She had not taken decision that because of this type of injury, she was very bold. Her willpower was very strong, and she was continue with the expedition. Our journey is still going on. I remember my team leader saying how gutsy I was choosing not to return with the rescue teams. So that team leader also praised about Bachendri Pal and told that how this lady was a brave, how this lady was a courageous. Because why? Because I was choosing not to return with the rescue teams. I was not postponed my walk, and I was not returning back with the rescue teams, but still I am continuing in my journey. Okay, now look at this is the reply given by Bachendri Pal. Now see the next question asked by interviewer. And because you did, you could fulfill your dream. So Bachendri, how did you get interested in mountaineering? Because of you did, you could fulfill your dream. So here the interviewer was asking that you could fulfill your dream. So Bachendri, how did you get interested in mountaineering? So because of this type of lot of difficulty came on her way. Still, she had completed her dream. So here the interviewer asking to Bachendri Pal that how did you get interested in mountaineering? उसको इंटरेस्ट ये माउंटेनियरिंग में कैसे उसको इतना इंटरेस्ट डेवलप हुआ कि इतना डिफ़िकल्ट कार्य उसने बहुत ही इजीली कर दिया. नाउ सी व्हाट वाज द रिप्लाई गिवन बाय बचेंद्री. I grew up in the hills of Garhwal. As a child, I loved to go on long treks. Now, she was sharing her childhood experience with the interviewer also. She told that as a child, I loved to go on long treks. From the beginning, from my childhood, she told that I loved to go on long trek. I often explored the woods and the hill slopes alone. When she was a child, that time also she loved long treks and often cross woods and hill slopes alone without the help of any person. I was quite independent and fearless. That Bajendri Pal was from her childhood, she was very independent girl and fearless, very bold and courageous girl. In school, I loved to take part in sports and other outdoor activities. She told that when I was in a school, I loved to take part in different sports activities and generally I loved outdoor activities. My parents always encouraged my interest in games and were very proud when I came home with a prize. Sometimes it happens that we have our hidden talent in us, but if somebody encouraged us, then that hidden talent came out and we can achieve that goal, achieve a dream of our life. So, same way, here Bachendra Pal told that my parents always encouraged my interest. It was because of my parents' encouragement I developed my interest in games, and always my parents were proud when I came home with a different prize. My elder brother always advised my younger brother Raju to take part in outdoor activities like mountaineering. This made me angry. Why only Raju? Why can't I take up mountaineering? I would ask. She told that when I was a child, at that time, my elder brother, whose elder brother? Bachendri Pal's elder brother, always advised my younger brother. And what was the name of her younger brother? Raju. So, her elder brother always advised her younger brother Raju that you have to take part in outdoor activities like mountaineering, and these things made Bachendri Pal very angry because her elder brother always advised her younger brother that her elder brother never advised her means Bachendri Pal that you take interest in this type of mountaineering. Why only Raju? Why can't I take up mountaineering? I would ask. I was always asking a question, why only Raju take part in that mountaineering? Why should I not? So these things made me very angry when I was a child. Okay, see the next question asked by interviewer. So were you already sure that you wanted to be a mountaineer? Then the interviewer asking another questions. What is that? So were you already sure that you wanted to be a mountaineer? आप अपने एम में श्योर थे कि आपको माउंटेनियर ही बनना है? Yes, I did want to be a mountaineer. Yeah, Bachendri Pal told that yes, I wanted to become a mountaineer. But I also knew that I should complete my education before I could follow my dreams. This is one of her dream, but the first priority she was giving at that time to complete her education. After I had passed my class 8 exam, my father said that he did not have enough money to send me to school. After her 8th exam, her father told that now we don't have enough money to send you to school. But I wanted to study further, but उसको आगे पढ़ना था. So I worked during the day and studied late at night. See that how difficult situation she was facing in her childhood, that in the morning time, in the daytime she worked, and at the night time she was studied. I even learned to sew so that I could earn a few rupees to pay my school fees. And which work she was doing? She was doing shoe. Okay, so that she could earn few rupees from that work, and that rupees she will use for paying her school fees. When I passed high school, our school principal encouraged my father to send me to college. And then after she had completed her schooling, high school level, and then that school's principal encouraged my father to send me to college. And at that time that school principal encouraged Bachendri Pal's father that you have to send Bachendri to the college for higher studies. Higher education was my first goal. That is second goal, to become a mountaineer. What was the first primary goal? To complete higher education. Once I had a postgraduate degree, I applied to the National Institute of Mountaineering to join the basic mountaineering course. So first primary goal is to complete her higher education, and then after once I had a postgraduate degree, I applied to the National Institute of Mountaineering to join the basic mountaineering course. So she thought in her mind that as soon as I will complete my postgraduate degree, I will apply to the National Institute of Mountaineering to join the basic mountaineering course. Okay, now look at here. The next question asked by interviewer. You were determined to make all your dreams come true, weren't you? Means here the interviewer asking that you were determined. आपका वो firm decision था that you have to complete your all dreams. Okay, and all dreams were true, weren't you? I was a great dreamer as a child. Bachendri Pal told that yes, from the beginning, from my childhood, as a child, I was a great dreamer. I never thought that anything was beyond my reach. When I was a child, she thought that anything was beyond my reach. I believe that I can do every work easily. Nothing is difficult. That principles she believed in that. If a magazine or a newspaper had a picture of the Prime Minister meeting young people, if in some magazine or some newspaper, if we found any picture of the Prime Minister meeting young people, what was the reaction? Look at here, students. I would declare, I will meet the Prime Minister someday. Then suddenly she thought, or she would declare that I will also surely meet the Prime Minister someday. Okay, students, now this much I have discussed just now. From that, I would like to ask one questions. So those students who have given proper concentrations, they know the answer of this question. Okay, see the question. What was the name of her younger brother? I repeat once again. What was the name of her younger brother? Okay, her younger brother's name was Raju. I repeat once again. Her younger brother's name was Raju. Okay, students, one more question I want to ask you just now. Who always encouraged her interest in games? I repeat this question once again. Who always encouraged her interest in games? I hope students you know the answer, but just now I am giving answer. Her parents always encouraged her interest in games. I repeat answer once again. Her parents always encouraged her interest in games. Okay, now we continue in the remaining part of this lesson. Okay, so we were discussing that from the childhood she was thinking in her mind that dream is very important. If we see dream, one day we can fulfill it. So whenever she found in any magazine or any newspaper the photographs of the Prime Minister to meet young people, she would also declare that I will meet the Prime Minister someday. When a car drove past on the road below our house, I would say I will drive a car when I grow up. As a child, she had a habit to see the dream, and she believed firmly that if we see the dream, then one day we can fulfill it. So she told that whenever any car passed nearby my house, I would say to all my family members that I will drive a car when I grow up. Okay. My parents were sad that their child lived in a world of dreams which might never be fulfilled. So this type of habit Bachendripal had to see the dream, and because of that reason her parents were sad. They thought that their child always lived in the world of fantasy, in the world of dream which might never be fulfilled. My brothers and sisters would laugh. Even my brothers and sisters also laugh at my dream. But I would tell them, wait, one day I will show you. This is a very important line. She never become angry if someone laugh at her in her childhood, but what was the reply she was giving? But I would tell them, wait, one day I will show you, one day I will show you that I will surely complete my dream. Now see the next question asked by interviewer. And do you have any dreams for the future? And here the interviewer told that whatever dreams you have thought, means here you have think in your mind that you have fulfilled all your dreams. Now do you have any dreams for the future? Now do you have any another dream in your future? See the reply. No, climbing Mount Everest has fulfilled my deepest ambition and has given me everything that I ever longed for. I can ask for nothing more. Now she told that now my all dreams true. I have fulfilled my dreams and climbing Mount Everest. That was one of the best dream and that I have fulfilled now. That was my deepest ambition and has given me everything. When I completed my dream, when I fulfilled this, my dream has given me everything and that I ever longed for. Last from many years I was waiting for this moment and now I have completed this and it's a very great work, great achievement for her. So she told that I can ask for nothing more now. I don't have any other dreams. Now all my dreams becomes fulfilled. Okay. Now you can see here the picture of Bachendripala is also given. How courageous and bold lady she is. Now look at here students, remaining question answer of this lesson. Question number 3. Describe the training the Everest 84 team received. Your textbook question number 3. Describe the training the Everest 84 team received. So in these questions you have to write students training the Everest 84 team received. Okay. Look at your answer student. Your answer of question number 3. The Everest 84 team members climbed almost 600 meters every day. See how difficult and tough training they would have taken. So 84 team members climb almost every day. How many meters? 600 meters every day with a load of 12 to 15 kilograms, and not without any load but with load. Okay, so 12 to 15 kilograms load they have to keep on their backs. They spend hours in the gymnasium every day. Every day they have to do the exercise. They have to spend many hours in the gymnasium every day, and they have to do very tough exercise to keep their body fit. They swam. When I have explained the lesson, I told that according to Bachendri Pal, swimming and jogging both were best exercise to keep stamina of the body. So they swam and jogged to build their stamina and improve their lung functioning. So whenever we are doing this type of difficult task to climb the mountain, that time if our lung will not function properly, we can't do that difficult task. So for improving the lung functioning and body stamina, swimming and jogging were best. They also had to eat protein rich foods. As I told students at the time of explanation that if we are eating junk food, we can't do this type of difficult work in our life. For that we have to eat protein rich foods like milk, greens and sugar. This type of protein rich foods, milk, green vegetables, everything we have to eat, then only our body become fit. And if our body become fit, then our mind also become strong. So this type of training they all have taken. Okay. Now student, once again I am reading answer for you. Give proper concentration. The Everest 84 team members climbed almost 600 meters every day with a load of 12 to 15 kilograms on their backs. They spent hours in the gymnasium every day. They swam and jogged to build their stamina and improve their lung functioning. They also had to eat protein-rich foods like milk, greens and sugar. Okay. So student, this is the answer of question number 3. Now we are moving towards question number 4. Now look at here, what is question number 4 of your textbook. Look at here. Bachendri Pal enjoyed her childhood. Explain this statement with an example from the text. I repeat once again. Question number 4. Bachendri Pal enjoyed her childhood. Explain this statement with examples from the text. Now Bachendri Pal's childhood was full of enjoyment. How can you say? Explain this with the statement with the example from the text. आपको टेक्स्ट में से उसका एग्जाम्पल भी ये क्वेश्चंस के आंसर में आपको लिखना है. Now look at here what is answer. Bachendri Pal always dreamed of becoming a mountaineer. That was her dream, to become a mountaineer. But she was also devoted to her studies. Sometimes it happens that those who are good in sports but they are not good in study. But this is not the case with Bachendri Pal. She was good in sports as well as she was giving importance to her study also. So here it is written, but she was also devoted to her studies. After class 8, she worked during the day and learned to sew so that she could pay for her education. So it shows her passion towards study. Okay, now her basic primary goal is to complete her education, and Because of the shortage of money, she was doing work at the daytime and learn to sew so that whatever money she will earn, that she will use for her education. She was a great dreamer as a child. She was never afraid to aim high. She was a dreamer, but she was not a daydreamer. Daydreamer is a bad thing. Whatever dream she was keeping in her mind, for that she was also doing struggle. Okay, so she never afraid to aim high, and she had the confidence that she would be able to make her dreams come true someday. And she was very strong. Her willpower was very strong, and she believed that one day her dreams come true. She fulfilled her greatest ambition of climbing Mount Everest. That was her a great dream that was completed. She fulfilled her greatest ambition of climbing Mount Everest. Also, she was not worried about the hardship and discouragement. So she never afraid of hard work, because during the daytime she was earning money, and at the night time she was learning. Okay, she was giving concentration in her study. Even though her siblings, even though her brothers and sisters made fun of her, she never gave up on her dreams. All were teasing her. Still, she never gave up her dreams. Thus, she enjoyed her childhood even when things were not very easy for her. In her childhood, she had done great struggle, but still she was enjoying her childhood, and she enjoyed her childhood. Even the tough time was there, still she had enjoyed her childhood. Okay, I repeat once again, student, this answer. All of you give proper concentration. Bachendri Pal always dreamed of becoming a mountaineer, but she was also devoted to her studies. After class 8, she worked during the day and learned to sew so that she could pay for her education. She was a great dreamer as a child. She was never afraid to aim high, and she had the confidence. See, student, confidence is a very, very important thing if we have to complete any dream or aim of our life. Without confidence, you can do nothing. That she would be able to make her dreams come true someday. She fulfilled her greatest ambition of climbing Mount Everest. Also, she was not worried about the hardship and discouragement. Even though her siblings made fun of her, she never gave up on her dreams. Thus, she enjoyed her childhood even when things were not very easy for her. So, this is answer of question number 4. Now, students, all the word meanings you have to write in your fair notebook. Same time you have to learn by heart also. And all these 4 questions you have to write in your fair notebook in your good handwritings. And same time you have to learn by heart all these 4 questions. Thank you. Have a nice day to all of you.